follow the same type of building up puzzles at a time. Go for 2 chords. And I'll just stop there because there's a difficulty of switching your fingers in the right hand already, and you covered 2 chords, so enough. When you've done that and you're good, okay, now I'm going to cover chord F to chord G7, but I'm not going to start right there on the beat. I'm going to start 2 notes before because that's my phrase. Though I have, I'll start on though I have to say goodbye, and just that. You covered 2 chords. It's just that your right hand begins at the beginning of the phrase, which is though I have to say goodbye. And you get that, then you get from the beginning. Then you go to the next section. Remember me. And then you do the whole section again. That is the section. Next section. Do, right? We go from do. Oops. Where is that? Do. For even if I'm far away. And that would be maybe easy for some of you. There, you got that. So then I would go in, counterintuitively from far away. I hold you in my arms. Far away, I hold you. Because the right hand has some fingering to be taken care of, and the left hand is changing from chord C to the chord A minor. And if I get that, then I do, okay, now I'm going to do 3 chords, the F, the C, and the A minor. So I'm going to start from 4 E, and repeat that. Next, I sing the secret song, right? Oops, where's that? And I do only 2 chords. I sing the secret song to you each night, which is a long phrase. And if you get that, I do from the section. For even if I'm far away, I hold you in my arms. Remember? Phrase, 2 chords at a time, the entire big section. And the last section is, but before last section, sorry. Remember, and F minor. And I would stop there, because there's like fingering here to take care of, and it's finding the F minor to take care of. Remember me. Get ready for F minor. Now I have to switch finger. And if you get that, then you can start from the F minor. F to travel, because the F minor to the G7 is something to be practiced, right? So only 2 chords. F to travel. And if I get that, then I'll do the whole remember me. And then F minor. Switch finger. And if I get that like 10 times in a row, really good, then I continue. This is easy because you just have to switch finger on the E. But the left hand has to find that C7 chord. So you have to be able to go from that C to finding that C7 chord quickly. See? Aim for that black key. Then this last section is to be practiced, but before that you should be able to go from remember me, and do the whole section like that swiftly. Next, okay, here we go. 2 chords. Just be able to go from the F to the, down to the E minor. For most of you, I think that would be easy because you're just shifting the entire down. So let's move on from that E minor. G, and that would be difficult for some of you, just for 28 and 29. E minor to A minor. And the melody is many times. Then you can then backtrack and do from the F major. Know that I'm with you. And get that really, really, really smooth before continuing on. The next difficult one. Here's the A flat chord slash E flat. To E flat, A flat with a switch of fingers. So lots of difficulty here. So that last, those last chords, bar 30, 31, is difficult. Switch finger. Those of you who can, instead of just B, F, G, I would play a double the B on top. And then C, chords to the octave. So not just C, E, G, but double the C on top. Those of you who have a big enough hand. What I wrote is just the familiar G7, but it sounds nicer when you go, because you're hearing that. So if you're doubling that B, and then the C, you're doubling. So you kind of have a melodic voice in the thumb of the right hand if you do that, for those who are more advanced. And of course, there are ways to play. But this video is about how to put your two hands together in sections. I did not do it slow, but you should know by now how to practice, right? Always just a change of chords. So 2 chords, and then you do the next 2 chords, and then you backtrack and you do the entire puzzle of maybe 3 chords, or maybe it's 4. In this case, often it's 3. Then you get phrase by phrase, small phrase at a time, and then you get the big section, which I did tell you what the big section is in this song. There are 4 big sections. And you repeat and repeat the same sections until it's to your liking, that it's almost like the person singing. It's not too slow. And that's how you build the song.